Multiply the income. Yeah.
Get ready.
Multiply the income. Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of the Multiply Income powered by Permissible. I'm Ali. We also have H and Osman. The brothers are going to give you some tips on credit building. Who would like to start?
Well, I'll go ahead and start it off, then I'll pass it to the brother H. Here's just a few tips that I got about credit building, right? The first tip, and a very important tip, is remember to know your budget. You know, when you talk about establishing credit accounts, you need to know your budget because you're talking about whether you get a mortgage, rent, car note, um, light bill, phone bills, all these type of things. You want to do is set your budget, so you'll know what you have extra when you're setting up these accounts that has to be paid. So it's very important. Rule number one is to know your budget. Know your budget. And when you start establishing these, say, for example, these credit card accounts, you want to use no more than 30% of your spending limit, right? So you want to keep it at around 30% or lower. But there's a tip on this one too. Now, if you planning on leveraging, because we know once you learn how to leverage, and you can give us a call, talk to us about how you leverage. When you leverage in your credit, you know you can go over your 30% if you're not really planning on applying for nothing in the next few months. So you can leverage your credit to do things like acquire some real estate and things of that nature. So you'll go over your 30% because you're leveraging, because once you get that deal done, or get that company started, or whatever you're trying to leverage for, you'll be able to pay that money right back. You know what I'm saying? And you want default, and you can get your limit back down to within your 30-20%, so you can leverage it. Another tip is when you do your transaction, spend with your credit card and not your debit card. Spend with your credit card and not your debit card. The reason I say that is when you spending with your credit card, most of these credit cards now are giving you rewards, rebates, cash back, flying miles. They got and someone might say spend 3,000 and get 300 back within the next 30 or 90 days. They got so many programs going on. You know, they got so many programs going on when you're talking about using these credit cards. So when you do that, you want to make sure that you take advantage of that. So what you could do with your debit card is after you had already used your credit card, you turn back around and pay your credit card bill with your debit card. Because using your debit card straight up, there's no benefits. But also, let me tell you something about this too. With your credit card, when you use that, if you have any issues, it's easy to call your credit card company up and get that charge. If you're disputing that charge, or you have any issues with a store or somebody you buy from, the credit card company will go hard after them people for you on your behalf and try to get that solved. But when your debit card, you're talking about that's your direct money. You swipe that money off your bank account. You know what I'm saying? So you balled up a little bit. So be careful with that. And like I say, it's easy to challenge your credit cards and not your debit cards. Even though in some situations, if somebody use your debit card and they know it's fraud, I know certain banks they'll put that money back on your account and issue you another card. So that's some of my credit building tips right there. And I'm gonna pass it on to another brother if they want to share anything about credit building tips, because we got much more. But that was just a little quick tip about structuring your credit building. You got anything for him, H?
Well, I'm gonna give y'all one quick tip. Yeah, I'm gonna give them one quick tip. Pretty much, to actually, manage from you actually uh, spending more than you wanted to, like you're saying, budgeting. Pretty much, just put your normal bills on your credit card that you would pay each month, a phone bill, electric bill, gas, whatever it is. Put it on your credit card, but because for sure you're gonna pay that every month. So that's one way of leveraging your credit and actually building it fast. because of the bills that you normally would pay. Just put it on your credit card. You just pay it off, the next month whenever your statement is due. Ali, you got anything?
Y'all brothers hash it up a little nice. It's basically about budgeting, man. Like just keeping in your budget.
Budget.
Um, like Brother H said, that was a good tip. If you know the bills that you're gonna pay, that's essential bills already, just pay them with your credit card, have the money behind it, and just pay it right off. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's a good. Like I said, that's a heavy tip. And like like I know some people, what they do, just to build their credit up, they'll have their mother or sister, somebody, use the credit card. You know what I'm saying, and just get them the money back when they finish. You know what I'm saying, just to build up real quick. Like, go ahead, use my card. You know what I'm saying, so the amount can go up, because we know a lot of times when you kind of max that account out and you pay it right back off, that's like a quick way for them to give you a credit limit increase. So that's a little trick you can do too to get your credit increase. You go close to max out, you pay off. You go close to max out, you pay off, and then they'll see like, okay, this account is really too small for them, so we're gonna give them some more money because we want to make some money. Because that's how they make money. And another credit tip real quick too is try to apply for them cards. They got that 0% APR. They might do it for a year or 18 months. Try to grab those and use those, and instead of the ones that and you can do it, like a balance transfer. And I did a show on balance transfer. Y'all can look in the archives and grab that too. So, but that's all we got right there on the credit building tips. But we're gonna come back with much more on that subject. Hit us up, permissiblellc.com. Call us at 267-225-0602. You might get the brother H, brother Ali, me, anybody else in our staff. We ready to help you out. That's all we got. Close them out, H.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. And like the brother said, contact us if you need any help. PermissibleLLC.com. Phone number 267-225-0602. And you can reach any of us there. And stay tuned. We're going to continue to bring that heat out.
Yeah. Permissible LLC, the multiply income.